We would love to have a big beast such as Boris on board. Less than an hour later, the meeting was terminated.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
No deal.
Those close to the London Mayor say it's still in the balance which way he'll jump, but he'll make his views clear by the end of the week. We know some cabinet ministers want to stay in a reformed EU, a smaller number will definitely campaign to leave, but today David Cameron was trying to convince those who say they've yet to make up their minds.
The Prime Minister's telling his MPs he wants to beef up the role of this place, the Supreme Court at the heart of Westminster. He wants to give it more powers to scrutinise decisions coming from the European Court. But his critics, and those include Boris Johnson, say he has to go much further. They want Parliament to have a right of veto over any law coming from Europe.
But David Cameron doesn't just have trouble at home. There are still some sticking points with other EU leaders. There are question marks over how long the UK could limit benefits paid to migrants. Some governments want restrictions on child benefit payments to apply only to newcomers, not those already in the UK. And France doesn't want Britain to have too much say over countries which use the euro. And the most powerful politician in Europe emphasised that any deal with David Cameron mustn't get in the way of greater integration amongst countries inside the Eurozone. But there was some good news for the Prime Minister in Chancellor Merkel's address to the German Parliament. She said that many of his demands were justified. But today in Downing Street, the Foreign Secretary Philip Hammond stressed that the deal was far from done.
Lots of moving parts.
David Cameron's message to his European counterparts is stark. Do a deal or risk Britain's exit from the EU. Ian Watson.